What's up, Pretty Cups? My name is Ari, and welcome to my Minecraft video. We're going to be playing Minecraft Java Edition on survival mode on peaceful mode. I want to do Let's Plays in the near future where you can see me while we're playing, but I wanted a little more practice with everything else first. So there is no footage of me in this video, but I am doing a voiceover. We're playing survival mode on peaceful mode because the angry mobs scare me sometimes. But that doesn't mean all of the future videos will be on peaceful mode. Sometimes I'll be a little bit braver. We're doing peaceful mode today. I turned on cheats, but I didn't actually use any. Unless you count keep inventory on Bedrock, that's a cheat. I don't think it is on Java. I'm going to be using a bonus chest, and I'm going to be turning off the wandering trader. He's cute, and sometimes he's helpful. And wow, the music got loud. But a lot of times he gets on my nerves. So, anyway, let's go to create world. It actually takes a while for it to load, so I cut it out. Okay, and we started in a woods, or the woods, I guess. I like woods in real life. I don't love spawning woods in Minecraft because I like space to build, but I do like woods in general. The footage is a bit lagging. I don't know why it lagged so much when I videotaped it, but I don't remember if the game actually lagged so much. I don't think it did. I think the footage lagged more. There's also a lot of jump cuts because I feel like I wasted a lot of time doing nothing, but some of it is because it was lagging. This is the bonus chest that gives you some stuff in the game to start out with if you want to use it. It also gives you a couple torches around it. The music is so inconsistent. Oh my god. We got oak and birch trees around, which is pretty promising. I like to be able to have more than one kind of wood. We're by a river, which I also enjoy. I really like rivers and woods in real life. And it's kind of nice to be by them in Minecraft too, I guess. The wolf scared me. I couldn't remember if they were hostile mobs, and I guess I forgot I was also on peaceful mode. Even though we got some stuff to start out with, still need to chop trees usually in the beginning. It would help. I'm going to be making a house, but first I need to be making a craft table, which is what I'm doing now. Or so I thought. Yeah, we're making a craft table. I didn't turn the music off in the game, by the way, it just went away. I made some wood planks. You know, a lot of people like to use wood planks for floors because if you put them on the bottom half, then mobs can't spawn on them. I'm not really worried about mobs spawning because I'm on peaceful mode. I use the top half so that it's flush with the ground. But if you're using half slabs because you don't want the mobs to spawn, they have to be on the bottom half of the block area. They could still spawn if they're on the top half. Getting back to the chest, I believe that I take it with me this time. Yes, that's what I'm doing now. Taking the torches too. I guess the torches are to light up the chest, especially, so that you notice it. But they're probably also included so that you have a few torches to start out with, which is useful. I'm starting to set up the house. I put the craft table on the floor, and the chest too. Move the torches around so that we can see. It's now night in the game. The bonus chest gave me some jungle wood. I made a door. I kind of like how the jungle wood door looks. I don't mind how the oak wood door looks either, but I like the contrast of the wood sometimes. I did not mean to do that. I'm using the stripped oak that I did by accident earlier too, and I'm going to be putting more because I thought it would be a nice trim. When I was making the floor for this house, I intended to do the walls around the floor and not on the floor. And believe me, I will realize that at one point that I was doing what I didn't mean to be doing. But I thought I'd leave it in anyway because this is how I did it originally. I wanted to put the walls around the floor since you don't really need floor underneath the walls anyway. But I forgot, I guess, or didn't realize what I was doing. And I put them directly on the floor. And I'll redo it. Luckily, it doesn't get super far though. Didn't put the walls themselves up yet, just the frame. I realized now what I did wrong because I wanted to put the jungle wood block next to the craft table and realized the frame was there. And then I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So here we go. We're taking it down, and we're going to be doing it again. It's not that big of a deal. I believe I cut out a lot of that, though. Yes, I did. So here we go. Now the frame is where it should be. The door is where it should be. I'm going to be making the walls out of birch plank. I think it looks nice, the contrast with the oak. I feel like I run into birch a lot though. Sometimes I get sick of looking at it. But I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I left these spaces blank for windows. Taking back one of the torches I placed outside to put it inside because it's a bit dark inside. I don't know why I closed the door to jump over the wall instead, but it works, I guess. I'm now gathering some sand so that I can make windows for the house. I feel like a lot of the footage is self-explanatory, and maybe that's just by nature of Minecraft, but I wanted to practice speaking too, I guess, like during a video. I don't mean in general, hopefully I know how to speak, but voiceover seemed to be a good way to go about this one. Collecting cobblestone. I need some for some tools and also for a furnace. I believe I immediately went to get the cobblestone now though, so that I could put the sand in the furnace and make glass. I usually play Minecraft on the Nintendo Switch on Bedrock Edition. I'm not incredibly used to playing on my computer, more or less Java. Bedrock is available on the computer too, but I figured I might as well give Java a go. I played Java a little bit before. Collecting clay right now because I want to make a flower pot. I'm going to put it on that jungle wood block, you see. Just like a little flower to have on my counter. Came back over here and I decided to fill in some of the gaps with dirt. I don't mind the way it looks. I kind of like it actually, how the edge looks there. And I made my house close to the river on purpose because I like the river. But I thought I'd add a little bit more dirt to that area. Cutting to where I thought it looked alright. I think I ran out of dirt too, but I think I was like, yeah, this is a good place for it. We got some glass. I'm gonna put up some windows. Something I noticed on Java that I think I've heard people mention before too. So there doesn't seem to be that many mobs. I mean, there not as many mobs as there are on Bedrock. Like, if I was on Bedrock, I feel like I would have saw some animals by now. I saw a few here, but not as many as I was expecting. I like how the windows come out. I think they look pretty good. Sometimes I make the roof out of windows too. I mean, out of glass. So that there's a window for the roof, so you can look up at the sky. I don't end up doing that in this video though, but I like to do that sometimes. It's cool to look at the sun or the moon, or the stars. I ended up putting a shelf up there. I think I cut that part out. I think it lagged that you could actually see it anyway. You couldn't see me put it there, you just like saw it there, and I put too many pieces of wood by accident. It was weird. But the shelf is there so that I can put another chest on top of it. Technically, you don't actually have to put the chest on anything. They can just like hover. They're not gravity affected or anything. But I kind of like the way it looks on a shelf. End up making some stone tools now. And you'll never guess what I do with the wooden ones. I use them for fuel for the furnace. Seemed like a good use for them. Now making some bricks so that I can make a flower pot. I end up turning a lot of the clay into brick, I think, more than I need, really. My favorite flowers in real life are sunflowers and dandelions. A lot of times I like to put a dandelion in a flower pot in my house in Minecraft. I suddenly realized that there are spruce trees not so far from me, and I didn't realize that before. So I was kind of excited about that. Could use some different kinds of wood. You see I put a trapdoor on the jungle wood block next to the craft table sometimes it makes it look like a cabinet door. But I didn't love how that oak trapdoor looked, but I don't like how the birch trapdoor looks either. I end up making a spruce trapdoor, which doesn't look incredibly like a cupboard. There's no handle, I think. But I think it looks a little better than the oak one. And I put it on the wrong way. There we go. I don't know what that sound is, if that's the water or if there's lava underground nearby or something. End up making a bunch of spruce stairs for the roof. The roof, or the roof, I'm not consistent with how I pronounce it. I can't really decide. I grew up saying roof, but I think roof is kind of a funny thing to say. I kind of like to say it. I'm using this for stairs for the roof. It took a while. I cut a lot of that footage out. I kind of like how it looks though. I end up needing more spruce. I'm quite fond of the spruce wood. I also like the dark oak wood. I kind of like the darker wood colors in real life too. I also I like a lot of the woods actually. I don't really hate any of them. I like that orangey one that a lot of people don't like. I can't remember what it's called. Acacia or something. Or acacia. I don't know. I like that one too. I end up using spruce slabs for the rest of the roof. I believe I was trying to jump on whatever was below me, so I could reach. I didn't mean to do that. And it was just not enough, so I had to get more. Cut to where I had enough though. It looks nice. I like how it looks. I was using some bone meal in the grass. I was hoping to get a dandelion. I got mostly a lot of grass. I was hoping too that I could compost some of the seeds and get more bone meal. So I broke a lot of the grass. I wanted to break some of the grass anyway, but I think I broke more than I wanted to. I go around the house breaking more grass, hoping to get more seeds so that I could compost them and get more bone meal. It does not end up being enough, so I decided on using the poppy flower. It's pretty. I like it. Make some more chests. I intended to put another double chest on that shelf. I'm doing that now. I wasn't sure at first if the chest opens into the ceiling. It looked like it might, but then I remembered that the slab in the roof is on the top level of the blocks, I guess, and not the lower one. So I don't think it actually opens into the roof. I think it's okay. It would open anyway, I think, but I don't like how it looks when it glitches through the block above it. I'm putting some stuff away. I sorted it from like nature things and like building things. Making some signs now. I didn't have enough for the spruce ones, I think. I don't know why I wouldn't just go get more spruce. But I didn't. I made some oak signs. And I did not mean to do that. I like how it looks. I think it's kind of cute. I think on Bedrock the signs are angled when you put them in the ground. I can't quite remember, but I thought that that was an interesting difference. I'm putting some signs on the wall right here too. I like to do this in a lot of houses. I haven't done it in all of them, but I like it. I'm writing a phrase I like from the End Poem by Julian Gao. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. He's the one that wrote the End Poem. There's a lot of stuff about it recently, or not that long ago. Because he released the copyright to it. I don't know how to phrase it. I understand what he did, but I don't know how to phrase what he did. But anyway, he's the one that wrote the End Poem, and that's a phrase from the End Poem. And the universe said, "I love you because you are love." I like that a lot, so I put that in the game sometimes. I think the house came out kind of cute. I like it. I don't have a bed. I didn't come across any sheep. I don't really want to kill sheep anyway. If I came across a sheep, I might have cheated to get shears. I don't know. I saw some iron in the mountain earlier, but anyway. I like how the house came out. I think it looks cute. I might work on this world more. But for now, that's all for now. I might work on that world more in future videos, maybe get a bed, some other stuff, I don't know. It doesn't have everything, but I like what it does have. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So, thank you for watching. Maybe subscribe if you want. Hit the like button, whatever. Have a good day. Take care.